probably used to seeing trains like this chugging down the tracks on your daily commute. But how would you react at a railroad crossing if you saw a train like this? That is exactly what the Museum of the American Railroad is preparing for, as it has begun to move all of its rolling stock to their new location in Frisco. The museum's prized jewel, the Big Boy steam locomotive, is the largest ever constructed. It will be towed up the tracks in late November, and it will, no doubt, turn some heads on its journey.
This is going to be an opportunity for people to see one of these engines with all the side rods moving and the wheels turning, to see one of these things travel about 50 miles from Dallas to Frisco. And it's got quite a following of rail enthusiasts and other folks that just simply like the sheer size and the massive, construction of this engine.
On the construction site, 12 pieces have already made it. 2 trains, some passenger cars, and freight cars. Just a small fraction of the 3,000 feet of total rolling stock that will eventually arrive. The president and CEO of the museum, Bob Laprelle, spoke with me about their future plans in Frisco.
We're looking at an 8 to 10 year building campaign for the permanent buildings. We're building this in phases. We've just completed the first phase, which is about 4,000 feet of track to accommodate the rolling stock collection.
As you can see, we have new railroad track being laid down, specifically for the trains and antique cars, so that they could be transported and eventually stored here on the construction site. One of the biggest challenges in the move was transporting a Texas landmark, Tower 19. It stands 26 feet tall, which poses a problem since bridges and overpasses average out about 18 feet.
We had to take the tower apart. We had to cut the different floors completely in half and move them in sections. And right now it's been roughly reassembled. We just poured a new concrete base for the tower, and we'll be stacking them and permanently reattaching those in a couple of weeks.
While the new site is under construction, they have partnered with the Frisco Heritage Museum less than a mile away. They have given the train museum some floor space to put up some of their exhibits to showcase.
We have office there now since its opening, and we are now actually contracting with the city to provide staffing and some management of the museum as well. And it's a great partnership. It allows us to base our operations here before we begin construction of permanent buildings on our site, and it allows us to reach out into the community as well.
The exact day in late November when Big Boy moves is to be announced, but all North Texans will be welcome to watch this once-in-a-lifetime event. Reporting from Frisco, I'm Garrett Wall.